Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to show you our garden that we have. This garden, James, my husband, built the frame of it. And of course I loaded it up with yummies. Get a little bit closer. So the first we planted are rainbow carrots. They are about 2 to 3 inches right now. We pulled one up earlier. And then going up the lattice work here, we have sugar snap peas. You can see a bunch of them. The kids raided a bunch of them this morning. But here's what's left. Some of those. We come around this way. We have our okra, which is growing really, really good. This is the first year that we finally got it to grow, because typically it hasn't been growing when we plant it. But this year it's like really, really blossomed and produced a lot of fruit so far. And then for one of our next one, we have lots of parsley. It's kind of like overgrowing everywhere. And then next we have some cilantro. It started to flower a little bit, so that's coming to the end of the season for that. And then we have basil. So for our basil, we did 2 types of basil. So you can see this type of like the standard leaf basil that we planted. And then we planted a different type of species. I'm not sure what the kind is. I'll have to look at the package. But it's a little bit different. The leaves are way, way bigger. But tastes pretty good. And then after the basil, we have our lettuce, which isn't quite ready yet, but it's definitely getting really, really big. And then next, this massive plant of catnip. So the kids thought it would be a great idea to plant catnip. Holy cow, because there's a lot here. It kind of exploded to the whole part of the garden right here. And then we have our artichoke. And again, this is our first artichoke we've grown. And here's my hand for size comparison so far. It's going so far pretty good. Hopefully it keeps on going. And then we have our Brussels sprouts, which these aren't quite ready yet either, but they're getting there. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those plants. And then here's our zucchini plant that's kind of taking over this whole area here. And then I'll go around and show you from the other side for the zucchini plant. But then on the lattice work here we have the cucumber, which here's one. And then the other one, oh, there it is right there. And then we harvested 2 cucumbers so far, and you can see, oh, there's a little baby one right there. Little baby cucumber. And then if I keep coming around this way, oh yeah, we have the load tomatoes as well. So you can see, here's some tomatoes. Here's some more. So there's a couple different species of tomatoes that we planted. We planted the Roma tomatoes, and then the big plump regular red ones, and then we planted this purple tomato. Something different. I figured why not try it. But we have lots of those. And then also the sweet 100s, which as well. But there's a lot of tomatoes. We had 2 orange ones this morning. Yes, the kids ate those, so that's why I say did. But here's some Romas. I'm just trying to show you all of them. They're everywhere. Once they all become ripe, we'll be able to pick all of them. Let me go around this way. So then here's the zucchini plant, which if you look down in here, there's a bunch of zucchini growing. There's 6 of them here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Oh, and then 6 is back right there. Just 6 in this little area. On the other side, there's a couple little ones. They're really hard to find, but once they get bigger, And then we have some tomatillo plants. These ones are very, very little type of so far. They're the green tomato ones, but they're so tiny right now. I don't know if they're gonna bloom, but I guess we'll see. This whole plant right here is the tomatillos. Oh, here's another one. And then we have our chives. Super excited this year because this is the first year that we had the chives like blown up like this big. Usually there's been like one tiny one or they don't make it, but they've really done great this year. And then we have our one leek plant that's flowering right now. And then here's another view of our lettuce. And then here's our oregano. Loads of oregano, just like the parsley. And then the other side is the basil. And then we have lots of kale. I've been trying to pick lots of kale daily. I know I gave some to my mom. She really likes kale. And the kids were making kale chips with them. So, loads of kale. And that's about it for our garden so far this year. Way bigger than last year. I'm super excited for the rest of the okra to sprout and bloom and everything, as well as the artichoke and the tomatoes. Super excited for all of those. When they start blooming all red, hopefully I can get another video in before the kids all snatch up and eat all of them. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed my video, and have a great day, everyone.